Hello, my Bay Broncos. Today is Friday, the 6th of March, 2020, and I'm reading a book today called Bird Hugs by Jed Adamson. But first, it's been an interesting week at Bay School. Monday was pajama day, which was great, and I actually got to go read to Miss Hack's class and Miss Pyer's class. I got to read books that I love, which made me really happy. And even though I was out on Wednesday and Thursday, I know Wednesday had an amazing Donuts with Dad. Lots of people attended. And we had our TK Kindergarten Information Night on Wednesday night. I'm really sad that I missed it. But my grandmother passed away, and so I was at her funeral on Wednesday. I was nice to be with my family, but I missed you guys. But it was very cool. We have a lot of new Broncos coming next year. Some of them are probably your brothers and sisters, so that's fun. So it was a good week this week. Next week, don't forget on Sunday that you have to turn your clocks forward. We actually lose an hour. We spring forward. So when you go to bed on Saturday night, move your clocks forward. If you're a kid, tell your grown-ups. It's really important. And then on Monday and Tuesday, we have some cool assemblies. Our Ms. Pyer's class and Ms. Covey's class are going to do some assemblies for our school about storm drains and pollution. And then on Wednesday, our fifth graders who are going to Bohannon have a special visitation trip, which is very exciting. And on Wednesday, we have SSC at 5, and we have PTA at 6. And then Friday, the 13th, there's no school, at least for you. It's a professional development day for teachers and for staff. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend, and I hope that you enjoy this book called Bird Hugs by Jed Adamson. And actually, Miss Arata, one of our amazing third grade teachers, let me borrow this book. She said she thought I might like it, and she was right. And then today I read it to a second grade friend named Logan who was having a tough morning. So he approves it too. So Bird Hugs, Jed Adamson. Bird Hugs. Sigh. Bernard wasn't like other birds. Did you notice something different? When he was a baby, he didn't know he was different. Blurp, blurp, blurp. Look, Orla, I'm a bat. Life was simple and fun. Ooh. Then Bernard's friends began to fly. No matter how many times he tried, it was something he couldn't seem to do himself. One by one, the other birds left in search of new places. I'll learn to fly soon, won't I? Said Bernard. Of course you will, said Orla. But the next day, she was gone too. Bernard was all alone. Maybe he just needed a little help. Peck, peck, peck. That's right, Lawrence, said Bernard. Keep pecking that rope. Snap. Twang. I'm flying. I'm a little worried about him that he's not actually flying. But he wasn't. Groan. Embarrassed by his useless wings, he tried to make them smaller. He wondered if it might be better to pretend they were something else. A scarf, for instance. A nice big bow. It was hopeless. Bernard felt utterly sorry for himself. He found a lonely branch and made it his home. Days turned into nights. Seasons changed. Different creatures came and went. Bernard barely noticed them. But then one evening, he heard a sound. Sob. Sob is like when you cry. It was coming from someone even more dejected than Bernard. I feel very sad and I'm not sure why, wailed the orangutan. Bernard jumped up and with his long wings gave the orangutan a big hug. The orangutan stopped crying and sighed. After a while, he stood up and stretched. That made me feel a whole lot better, he said. Thank you, kind bird. Back at his branch, Bernard thought that maybe his wings were good for something after all. For the first time in a long while, he slept soundly and woke refreshed, which was just as well. We want hugs! It looks like Bernard's found something he's really good at. Bernard hugged a bear and a rabbit and a whole group of birds. Hee-hee! He hugged a very ticklish crocodile and a very slippery frog. Slip! Even a worm wanted a hug, which you will agree was pretty brave of the worm. Hug? That's what the worm said. Now every morning, without fail, there was a line. The animals told Bernard their problems. It can be lonely at the top of the food chain. It's hard being the youngest. And he listened. Sleeping during the day makes me feel like I'm missing all the fun. I wonder if more nocturnal animals have that struggle. Bernard didn't feel sorry for himself anymore, and all the huggings had made his wings feel strong. Maybe even strong enough for flying. This is amazing. Wow! Crash! There's more to life than flying, I suppose, said Bernard. I'm glad he's okay. Much more. Play with us, Bernard. Hello, Bernard. Oh, hi, Bernard. Hey, Bernard. Bernard, my man. Yo, Bernard. Bernard! Got a lot of friends now. Bernard discovered that helping the other animals had given him something he hadn't expected. New friends. And friends can help you do anything. Whee! Oh, I like that book so much. It makes me think about the fact that we're all a little bit different, and sometimes we just need to look to find what we're really good at and what we're meant for. So I hope that all of you Broncos have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you on Monday. And remember, today and every day, it's great to be a Bronco.